What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm. Welcome back to the NHL 06 Dynasty Mode series. We're on episode 19. Fitting we're going to play this one on November 19th as well. A huge matchup. First time this season that we're playing the New Jersey Devils. And all, like, at this point in time, New Jersey is still very much a contender. They're 3 years removed from a Stanley Cup championship. Martin Brodeur, so many of the sort of iconic of this era players for the Devils are still on the team. Elias Gomez is still there. Pretty sure. I don't think Gomez moves until next season. Obviously, I think they had to make some adjustments with the cap coming in at this point in time, but there wasn't many. I also think Scott Stevens didn't come back after the lockout, but he is in this game. I can't remember that. I think I looked that up in NHL 2005 to see if Scott Stevens was there or not, but anyways. Scott Stevens is one of my favorite players from this era as well. I'm surprised I'm not a Devils fan, to be honest with you. I love the Devils a lot at this point in time, but I was actually a Sens fan at this point. 2003, they broke my heart, so that's kind of when I think I stopped being a Devils fan. Or even liking the team even remotely. Jeff Friesen, still hate Jeff Friesen for that goal. Anyways, nevertheless, a big matchup here early on in the season. Again, we're about a quarter way through our season here. We're starting to think that maybe a trade is in the works. Maybe we got to just look for ways to improve our squad. And again, we're probably a little bit below where we want to be in the standings. We're sitting outside of the playoffs at the moment. Yeah, there's probably changes on the horizon, but we're still tinkering a little bit as we find out what works and what doesn't. Anyways, we'll go ahead and preview our matchup in this game. But just before we do, as always, hit that like button down below. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. There's tons of content all around the channel if you're brand new here. And hit that notification bell so you can get these videos as soon as they upload to the channel. So as we preview our matchup here, again, New Jersey probably sitting a little bit below where they'd like to be as well. They're sitting 6th in the conference. We're sitting 9th. I think our division has been the biggest one. Buffalo is the only team below us. Boston, Montreal, Toronto, all having really good starts to the season. So we have to battle against those guys. But again, the biggest number I will say on this screen is that goals against for New Jersey, 2.16. I believe that is the best in the league. And of course, they have the best goaltender at this time. And this is our goaltending matchup. Dominik Hasek coming back into the net for our squad. Cujo had an okay game against Florida. We did manage to get that 4-3 overtime win with Lindros getting the game winner in our last episode. A big game there for us. However, we got to take that momentum and keep riding it into this next one. Martin Brodeur, 3 stars across the board, 98 even on the road. He is the best at this time. He is unbelievable. Dominik Hasek, many will argue he is the greatest of all time. This is 1A, 1B, and you could argue that Patrick Waugh is 1C in that GOAT goaltender conversation of all time. So this should be a great goaltending matchup. I think we got a decent one in our last one, so maybe my jinx is over if you haven't watched these episodes all the way through yet. I definitely recommend doing so, starting from the beginning, because every time I've said there's a goaltending matchup, it pretty much ends up the opposite. And lastly, just like Florida was in our last episode, Montreal New Jersey is coming off a loss to Montreal in their last game. So we should have hopefully we can come in and get a win here, get another 2 points, another 2 big points here, and jump ourselves back into the playoff race here. It is a tight Eastern Conference to start the season. Again, we have 22 points, and New Jersey here has 24, and they're sitting 6th. So you can see 3 points, or 3 standings placing, or 3 places in the standings. I can't talk. 3 places in the standings is separated by 2 points. So it's very tough to move up, move down, and stay there at any point so far this season. And lastly, just taking a look at injuries. For the New Jersey Devils, they're missing Kozlov and Suglobov into this game. Both aren't playable injuries. Not too far away. I think Kozlov comes back, tomorrow, technically in the game, but he won't play in this one. All right, guys, won't waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into the game at home against the New Jersey Devils. So long homestand coming to an end for our squad here. Game 19 of the season. We're wearing the fantastic black alternate jerseys with that gold trim. You gotta love it. As we take on a rival in the New Jersey Devils, there is Martin Brodeur in the net. Here we go. So we look to keep a decent start to the season going here. We obviously want to be better, but it's going to take some time to figure out. Of course, our main goal is just make playoffs. And there is a goal right off the start. Heatley all alone. Just 39 seconds into the game, Volchenkov is going to draw an assist as his second game on that top defensive pairing is resulted in a couple points already. Not what we expected from Volchenkov, but nevertheless, we'll take it. So a big start there for our squad. And a penalty upcoming. Looks like it's going to be a trip to Heatley. Yeah, but it's going to be on Stevens. We won't see the animation there, but it's a poke check right to the feet. Yeah, right there. Can barely even see it. Heater not happy about that one, but an opportunity for us to kill off a penalty. I think we looked in that preview. I think New Jersey's penalty kill rate was like, oh, right in front. Lindros, Leclerc. Big chance, big saves. For Brodeur there, my goodness. Obviously, the Eric Lindros, very familiar. Leclerc would be familiar too with these Devils teams. There's Leclerc. His power play so far has been all offense for us. Yeah. Tough start for the Devils here, but we're capitalizing on a very slow start. Heatley already a goal after, I think he had a couple of assists in the last game, which was surprising. Back in front, great pick off by Redden. There's Alfie, backhander on, McCammon there for the rebound. There's a good hit by Alfredson. McCammon in, good chance, good save. McCammon just throws it right back. Rafalski turns it over. Not a great start here from the Devils. As there's another chance. Leclerc, as we have just been killing it on this penalty kill. I'll call it a power kill. Phillips trailing in off a change. Ooh, he just dumps whoever that was. That was Malikov, maybe? Not sure if that's Gianta. Oh, Pandolfo in. Chance, big save by Hasek. Gotta love that. Heatley shot on. Is that Hal Gill? Turned over. Heatley with a chance there. Again on the backhand. Brodeur has been extremely busy to start this game. Turned over. Kuola. Fisher. Shot there. Adolfo in the middle of a change. Easy play there. Good stuff by Simpson. Shot on by Fisher's blocked. Blocked there. Paul Martin, who's like a rookie at this point. Back in front. Oh, Bondra, that one luckily deflected. And looks like Smolinski's going to take a penalty here. Interference? Yeah. it's anything like the first penalty we took, we'll just get a bunch of shots. 7:30 to go in the first, and it's been all Sens so far. There's McCammon. Looks like that was blocked. There's a good hit by Redden. Falski gonna try and turn on the Jets. Turns it over though. This looks like it was Leclerc. Great chance, but a huge save by Brodeur there. Chance there, but it's not going to result in much. 50 seconds left on the power play. Good block by Phillips. Ooh, good strip by Martin there as Lindros tried to just make his way to the net. Down the ice from Alfie. It's been a quiet first, especially for New Jersey. The Heatley gets the goal early in the game. Looks like New Jersey, I think that this point in time with the cap coming in and all that, I think their defense got a little decimated. I can remember they obviously had Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer no longer here. I think he's in Anaheim at this point. Here's Lindros in. Oh, hook there by Stevens, no call. Lindros gets that turnover. Shot on. Yeah, it looks like Niedermeyer, I know he went to Anaheim at this point after the cap got pulled in. Tverdovsky was another defender that was really good for the Devils at this point in time. There's Schaefer way wide. Nobody there, but that will do it for the period. We take a 1-0 lead into the first intermission off a Heatley goal. And a very one-sided period to start this one. (16-4) were the shots in that first period. It was very one-sided period for us. Volchenkov there. There's a backhander on by Scott Stevens. Giunta, backhander on. Gets saved by Hasek. Spats. Nice chance for Falski, though. Behind his own net. Yeah, it just looks like the strategy from the Devils is so laid back in this game that like they're playing their trap style, but the game doesn't know to tell them to go start running. But I won't speak too fast because, I mean, we're only up 1 goal. Bondra, shot on, good save by Brodeur. He certainly has not been the issue for the Devils, as this just looks like a Swiss cheese of a defense so far. It's been very easy to get passes across and very easy to turn the puck over. There we go. Claire should win that race. Oh, that pass was definitely not meant to go back to the point. Tripling them up on shots right now. Perfect play there from Volchenkov. Shot there. Backhander, rebounds, and Not sure if that was blocked or if Brodeur got it, but there's another chance. Oh, two! Schaefer there. Great saves by Martin Brodeur. Turned over. There's Renberg again. Over, across. Oh my goodness. Brodeur totally went for the cross crease there and actually ended up making the save as Renberg kept that puck. Andre dumps it in. Brodeur. Shot, sharp angle there. That's an easy stop for Hasek. Pass there. Midst of a line change, it looks like. Final minute of the second is New Jersey with just no urgency. And they won't get the shot off before the end of the period, so we remain 1-0. It's still a very one-sided game with a very docile offense for the New Jersey Devils. We head to the third up 1. Jersey managing only 9 shots through the first 2 periods. That's probably the lowest we've seen. Trying to think back maybe to that Islanders game, but even then I think this is definitely the lowest shot total we've seen against us in a game so far, and it's just really due to the fact that the Devils are a defensive hockey team. Heatley's shot. Spezza nearly. Have very much liked Velchenkov on this chance there. Great save again. As Brodeur is really the only reason this has been a close game and that the Devils have a chance to even tie. Bondra there, Smolinski, ooh, chances galore. Malikov with some wicked deking. Bondra brings it back in. Bondra still with it. There's rebounds. Brodeur all over it. That one's turned over. Backhander, ooh, way wide. Freezing there. Ferdina shot. Good save by Hasek. That one doesn't result in much. Shot by Lindros. Looks like it maybe was blocked. Good chance by Dean McCammon. 9:19 to go in the third as a quick third period is running through here. Certainly a low-scoring game, but one that's been fairly one-sided. The score definitely not indicative of how much we've kind of dominated this one. But here's Rafalski, and good save again. It's the future teammates, Hasek and Rafalski, playing for Detroit in a couple years. Velchenkov breaks that one up, and there's Elias again. Brodeur's been good enough to keep them in the game, and all they needed was one little break, which they got. It looked like we were a little disorganized on the back end there. Redden was way up in the play. So we've got a tie game now. Of course, not where we really wanted to be, but still lots of positives to go off of for our squad here, as we have really controlled play. Good hit there by Chara. There it is. Good passing by the second line, and from a similar spot that Heatley beat Brodeur in the first. Brodeur just cannot get across. And we regain our 1-goal lead. 3:42. Now we look to hold on to this one. Spezza there. Ooh, nearly a rebound chance for Alfredson. Gomez there. Maybe looking for a pass to the front. Shot. Ooh, that one nearly gets in behind. Heatley, nice move. Shot on. Blocked. Alfredson looking to turn it back. Nearly does. Ooh, that pass. And Alfredson shot on. 46 seconds to go. Dina winning that draw. I don't like the fact that Phillips and Chara are out here at the end of the game, but hopefully we... Oh, great chances there. Hasek tried to clear the zone. Backhander. That took a weird dead stop on the boards. And Smolinski there. He will hit the empty netter, sealing the win. And a big win in the standings against a team that is ahead of us. So that's going to move us even with them in points. So we come off a big win against Florida, and now we get a big win against the New Jersey Devils. And here's Spezza. Spezza back across. Heatley scores. Oh, what a play by Jason Spezza. Goes in. Kind of fools everyone into thinking he's going to go straight for that net and try a chance. Even then, Brodeur still gets that puck. Still makes a great save, but it's Heatley on the doorstep. He's got his second of the game. After having a couple of assists in the Florida game. He has not had many this season. Either way, an absolutely huge win. Dominated. Oh, off the post in front. Oh, that thing is bouncing around, but that will do it. A huge 4-1 win against the New Jersey Devils to end our homestand. Back onto a little winning streak here, 2 in a row. We'll do the 3 stars, then jump out to preview our next one. So a big win against a kind of a rival at this point in time, but obviously a team that is ahead of us in the standings, so that's a huge win. We still have a game in hand on them as well, so that should hopefully move us into a playoff position in the Eastern Conference. But yeah, nothing coming out of that in terms of any hot streaks or anything like that. Heatley keeps up his great play to start the season. Top line, certainly solid. Smolinski was great in that one. Havlat had 3 points. So no complaints there. And again, the Devils actually in the third period, I think they came in with 9 shots on goal in that third. And they ended up with 21. So Hasek played extremely well down the stretch for us in that one. So kudos to him. He stops 20 of 21. That's probably his best performance of the season. All right, so take a look at this. Trade offer from Pittsburgh after that. I like it. I like it a lot. So, well, let's just jump into that. This is the only email we got, by the way. So let's take a look at it. Again, I'm not expecting this to be much of anything. Pittsburgh is not very good at this point in time. But let's see what they offer. All right, wanted a change. You may not have heard, but I'm in the market for some fresh talent. Plenty of good players on my roster, but the chemistry just doesn't seem to be there anymore. As they say, time for a change. Let's see if we can make a deal. Alan Loom, general manager, Pittsburgh Penguins. Milan Kraft, Chris Beach, and Ryan Vandenbush. So 3 players in exchange for Rob Ray, Ray Emery, and Brian Pache. Okay. We might have something here. Now, if only for this to be maybe a minor league deal. But let's take a look at some of these players. Let's take a look at Milan Kraft. He's a 76. Doesn't have really good skating. I like how his potential is 94. He's 25 years old. Probably not going to get there. Kraft's got 8 points in 21 games so far in the season, or on the season for Pittsburgh. So he's okay. Not the fastest of skaters, so he'd be kind of a depth option. I think this is what, Chris Beach? Chris Beach here. Again, not a great skater. He's got some speed to him. Not really a good shooter either. So that he wouldn't really touch the lineup, and I don't think this Vandenbush guy would either, as he's a 62. Now, Ray Emery, we don't really need. Pache, however, has been in our lineup. So maybe let's see if we can just swap somebody out here. Because I don't mind doing this deal. I'm not going to use Rob Ray. I know that much. Like, let's see if they'll take Curtis Lecision instead. They don't want Curtis Lecision. So, again, I don't really think... Maybe if they can do Lecision, we'll take out Ray and we'll put somebody else in. Forwards. There's a lot of players that are honestly ahead. Rejected. So, all right, I'm not gonna get into a big thing here with the Pittsburgh GM. If they don't want to have a better player, but give up Pache in this deal, then that's fine. I'm not willing to go too much further with this one. An interesting trade concept for sure, but not something we're even looking to do. I don't think any of these guys would jump into the lineup anyways, considering how good our depth is on our forward course. So again, Kraft would be like the first scratch option. Basically, if an injury came up, Kraft would come in. We're not looking to take anybody out of our active lineup for this one, so that's fine. We'll leave it as is. We're not going to do this trade, but an interesting concept for sure. All right, so now we come out of that game. It's a very good game, very good performance for our squad. Now we go into this Carolina game. We had this heartbreaking loss to them just a week ago at home, so now we're back on the road. We faced Carolina earlier on in the season. We won 4-1, so that was a big win there. I think right now, as we stand, it's Hasek is our number 1, and we're gonna go with Hasek here, Joseph, Hasek, Hasek into that Bruins one, as these are the biggest ones in terms of our matchups for our team, and then we'll let Cujo again, a pretty middling team in LA, as we hit a couple back-to-backs as well here. So, yeah. I think I honestly have to go Joseph and back-to-backers here, as we have a nice little week break, because there was no way I'm not putting Hasek in for that Calgary game. But in terms of our preview for next one, again, we've now moved up to 7th. As a reminder, before I go too deep into this one, hit that like button if you like today's video. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber here as well. And there's tons more content around the channel, especially old NHL video game stuff. There's probably more at this point on the channel as well if you're looking for other series to watch. Anyways, it helps me out considerably, and hit the notification bell if you want the notifications to all your devices as soon as the videos go live. So our next one here, we certainly have the advantage again. This was the same case when we played them a few episodes ago, where we were kind of overconfident. So we're not going to do that into this one. We are going in with the mindset of this is a good team that we got to beat. We have to beat them. We're not beat ourselves, essentially. So I don't think Carolina's been good since that game. It looks like they've been dropping down the standings a little bit here. Sitting 11th, 5-point difference for our squads. But obviously we have a wicked overall advantage to go up against this team, so hopefully we can get this one done. Our goaltending matchup, Gerber was in the net for the last one as well. He was really good. He stole the game for Carolina in our last matchup, so hopefully we can find a way to beat him in this one. And on our side, Dominic Hasek. Very good game against New Jersey, stops 20 of 21, and a huge win there, so hopefully we can keep that momentum going and take it into Raleigh and get a 2-point. Get a 2-point? No, that doesn't make any sense. Get 2 points. Let's say that. Jesus. All right, get 2 points against Carolina. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go take one more look at the rest of Carolina and see just what's up. So Carolina coming off a loss to Tampa Bay in their last game, 4-5-0-1 at home, 5-5 on the road. They have just been very mediocre to start this season. Again, this would be the eventual Stanley Cup champions at this point in time. So it's a little surprising, but we know they added. We know they got a rookie goaltender who went on a unbelievable hot streak for 2 months and rode that into like a 14-year career. So no injuries for Carolina in this one, so it's a full squad that we have to go up against. But again, we're going in with the mindset that we are avenging our loss against a good team, not so much going in against a weak team that we should win. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for episode number 19 in the books. We'll be back with episode 20 very, very soon against the Carolina Hurricanes. And again, just a reminder, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you can get the videos as soon as they upload. And as always, guys, catch you on the next one.